next topic is multiplication of fractions. Multiplication of fractions. Okay, so if we multiply two fractions, that means 2 by 3, multiply just 7 by 5. What we need to do here, in multiplication process, we do not need to take LCM. Okay, LCM we need to take only in the addition and subtraction process. In multiplication and division process, we do not need to take any LCM. Okay, we directly multiply it. Now what we need to do here, just multiply numerator with numerator. That means 7 to the 14. In denominator, multiply two denominators, means 3 into 5, it's a 15. So directly we can get the answer. Okay, we do not need to take LCM. Just simply, if 2 by 7 is there, multiply with 10 by 13. So what we need to do, just multiply numerator with numerator. 10 into 2, 20, 13 sevens are, it's a 91. Okay, if it is given that 3 by 5, then 15 upon 17, again numerator versus numerator, 15 threes are 45, denominator 17 fives are, it's a 85. Okay, sometimes in this type of question we can simplify it, our fraction. That means here we know that 5 threes are 15, we can cut it. Now 3 threes are 9, denominator 17, so 9 upon 17. Sometimes we can simplify, right? But directly we need to do multiplication process in the multiplication of fractions. Okay, then sign rules for the multiplication of fractions. In multiplication, first of all we need to do multiplication process, right? After that we need to put sign, and here we have sign rules. Means if both number have positive signs, then we need to give positive sign to the answer. If both have negative sign, then even we need to give positive sign to the answer. If one have plus sign, one have minus sign, then we need to give minus sign to the answer. If one have minus sign, one have positive sign, we need to give minus sign. Okay, let's take some example. 2 by 3 multiply with minus 1 by 2. Okay, so numerator 2 ones are 2, denominator 3 twos are 6. Here this number have positive sign, this number have negative sign, so plus minus minus. So answer is minus 2 by 6. Okay, let's take one more example. Minus 2 by 7 multiply minus 1 by 3. Then 2 ones are 2, 7 threes are 21. Here negative sign, here even negative sign, minus minus plus. But we do not need to show positive sign. Okay, so our answer is 2 upon 21. Here just take a note of it. This rule is used to decide whether we need to do addition or subtraction in addition or subtraction of fractions. But in multiplication, same rule is used for sign. Okay, so just take a note of it. Don't confuse in this rule. Now in multiplication of fraction, total 3 possibilities are there, and this possibility are just for your knowledge, right? In this chapter we do not need to use this property. Okay, this is for your information. Now what are the 3 possibilities in multiplication? We can multiply proper fraction with proper fraction. We can multiply proper fraction with improper fraction, and we can multiply improper fraction with improper fraction. Okay, these 3 possibilities we have: proper versus proper, proper versus improper, improper versus improper. Now, so consider first condition. So if we multiply proper fraction with proper fraction, then our answer then our answer is always less than with each of the fractions, right? That means answer of proper fraction versus proper fraction, it is less than with each of the fraction. So if we take two proper fraction, 2 by 3 and 5 by 7, so what is our answer? 5 to the 10, 7 3 the 21. So it means that our answer is always less than with the each of the fraction. Okay, here 5 by 7, 10 by 21. So our answer 10 upon 21, it is less than to the 2 by 3, and our answer 10 upon 21, it is less than to the 5 upon 7. That means if we multiply to proper fraction, then our answer is always less than the questions. Right? If in question we have two proper fraction, then our answer is always less than the question. Okay. Then second condition. In second condition, one proper fraction, one improper fraction. Now just take one proper fraction and one improper fraction. Now what is the answer? Numerator 5 to the 10, denominator 3 to the 6. So here our answer 10 by 6, it is less than with improper fraction and greater than with proper fraction. Right? Now answer 10 by 6, it is less than the 10 by 6. Right? Here 2 upon 3. Sorry, 10 upon 6, it is greater than the 2 by 3. That means if we multiply one proper and one improper fraction, then our answer is greater than the proper fraction and less than the improper fraction. Okay, now I write these two things together. That means if we multiply one proper fraction and one improper fraction, then whatever answer we get, that answer is greater than the proper fraction and less than the improper fraction. Here one condition, that means our answer 10 by 6, it is less than to the 5 by 2. Right, our answer is less than to the improper fraction. But here our answer is greater than the proper fraction. Right, 10 by 6, it is greater than the 2 by 3. So these things we need to consider here. That means if we get answer of proper and proper versus improper fraction, then our answer is greater than to the proper fraction but less than to the improper fraction. Okay, then third condition. Improper versus improper. Let's take two improper fraction. That means 5 by 2 and second 7 by 3. So 7 5 is 35, 3 2 is 6. Now in this condition our answer is greater than with each fraction. That means our answer is greater than to the 5 by 2. It is always also greater than to the 7 by 3. That means if we multiply improper fraction and improper fraction, then our answer is always greater than the questions. Okay.